shea butter and Crisco oil and everything else, and told not to use any conditioner. We're gonna have to do some little work, but it's fine. Now, how long have you been rolling these?
About 2.5 years, about 2 years actually.
You got major breakage in the roots, and I'm gonna attribute that to your hair being soft, so we can still merge that and fix that too. Now, what else was she doing? You were saying
She basically was just like, she would put raw shea butter and honey in my hair, like actual honey in my hair. And
breakfast honey.
Yeah.
Put it on a biscuit honey.
And she was saying that that's because my hair is too soft. That's the only thing I could use to make my locks whole.
Child, no.
So she was just like, don't moisturize your hair, don't condition your hair.
So she went to Whataburger and got her hair products to do your hair.
Basically,
breakfast on a bun, you to Jesus.
She said the conditioner with my hair being so soft, that if I put conditioner and moisturizer on my hair, it'll make my hair unravel.
So tell me if you understand this logic. Also, with your hair being this soft, if your hair is not conditioned and strong, it would break from this twisting and this dehydration from this honey and this choke hole that she put with this shea butter. So basically, she played football in your head, right?
Yeah.
Amen?
Amen.
So now you got all of this breakage and dryness and frizziness from this. And your locks look, and this is no shade to you. Love you to death. Put that out there first. Do your locks have that dull look to them? They don't have that shiny, healthy hair look that I know locks and hair can have. So I definitely want to give you that. I got a problem. All of this right here, all of this breakage, all of this that you see going on, I don't like that. So how do you tell a person to use certain products, all this extraterrestrial stuff that come out of the sky that just landed somewhere in the grass, and now you putting this in somebody's head, and it's taking out all the edges, breaking them all the way off? Obviously, you don't know what you're doing. So obviously, you need to pause and start all over again. You need to go back to school, start refreshed, and everything else. I'm not a fan of any of Exhibit A today. My girl is losing. She is losing. Miss Georgina, I don't know what she was doing to you. But like you said, you took her man. You stole her man and gave him a child. She was like, hell no. Let me burn you up. So what else have you been through pertaining to this hair?
I just after I started my hair started falling out. I don't know if it was due to me actually having a baby.
It can. Postpartum, yes.
Or if it was just the stuff that she had, because the stuff she put in my hair used to make my hair itch like crazy.
Because it can't breathe. That's why I said a chokehold. I ain't lying.
So I could not, it was itching like crazy. And she's like, oh, that's just, your scalp got to get used to the stuff that I put in your hair. And then when I asked her about my hair falling out, she was like, oh, well, I don't know what happened.
Girl, pissed me off.
Like, I don't know what
Not
happened.
that she been having her hands in your head all of this time, and now she don't know? Where they do that at?
She said, that's never happened to me. And I was like, well, have you ever used honey in anybody else's hair before? She was like, yeah, I did it once. I was like, once?
You was the experiment. She definitely didn't like you. Yeah. She had put the recipe together to make you ball. Yeah, Lord. I'm a firm believer. Not once. And then she told you that this was a one-time ordeal?
Yeah.
Hell no.
And so after that, I was like, nah, I'm good.
And how long had you been going to her?
I have been going to her, let's see, my baby is a year, so I've been going to her for...
And she started you originally?
No.
Somebody
originally started me, and he wanted to move in to like another state. So I couldn't go to him anymore.
And all of this was in Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. So when he left, I tried her, and so I've been with her for maybe like about a good 5 or 6 months. And then when I saw my hair falling out like crazy and she couldn't tell me why, I was like, oh no, I'm good.
See, that's why I be telling people. A lot of times you don't know you're ruined until you're ruined.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning you can't see anything because all you looking at is that retwist and feel like, oh, it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's laid, each my edges is packed down. No. Healthy hair reverts. Healthy, beautiful, curl pattern having hair, it reverts. And if it reverts, that means it's just going to go back to its natural, which a lot of times people feel like, oh, my retwist didn't hold. It held. It held onto your scalp, which held onto your body, and you had healthy hair. The retwist is not really what you want to look for. So a lot of times my clients, you know, they'll come in and be like, well, I was sweating and my hair came loose. That's good. And they'll be like, no, that's not. Yes, that is. That means your hair is doing its job.
Yeah.
Now, if your hair did something different and it stayed stuck like that in that retwist through the sweat, then your hair is not doing its job. It's not healthy. Now at this point, it could have stretch damage. It could like a number of things and be dead as a doorknob. That ain't what you're looking for.
No.
No. Lord, heavens to Betsy.
It's like all my hair right here.
Yeah.
You can see, yeah.
Yeah, she hurt you. She hurt you bad.
And then she asked me, are you going to come make another appointment? No, ma'am.
Hell no.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
We're going to send her a card. It's going to say, we're going to send her a thank you card. And this is how it's going to go. I want to thank you for fucking up my scalp. That's how we're going to say that. And we're going to put a kissy face and some perfume at the bottom of it. And we'll say, you know, we're going to be real nice about it.
And she follows you.
I don't care.
That's what tripped me out. I was like,
A lot of people be following now just because, you know, they feel like I'm somebody. I feel like if you gonna follow them, we can all work together and make this thing healthy. You ain't got to do it my way, but do it a good way.
yeah.
At least, Lord.
Try.
Because honey butter biscuit in you ain't working.
No, I could not. That was my first time ever hearing anything like that.
So you outside, flies just all around your head.
Yes, they were. That's the crazy part. They were.
You out here in these streets smelling sweet.
I came fresh from a bakery.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Middle name Panera Bread. I'm sick of y'all locticians playing mother love in this aspect of hairstyling. They breaking us all the way up. She done got her edges broke off. Now her roots is breaking. And everything else, hair's just falling to the floor. You just donating your hair to customer service. It is just falling all the way out. And I'm not a fan of this. So I'm trying to figure out what's the mindset of using corn syrup, vanilla oil, cornbread mix, peanut butter and jelly, and everything else in your hair. Please help me understand how this concoction of tuna fish juice is getting us anywhere in this life. You're hurting my heart. And I'm sick of walking off like this. Bye. And they disrespecting these clips.
I think I know my hair can be a lot healthier than what it is.
Me too. Well, today you're not getting any honey. Matter of fact, we don't have any food in the room that goes in your hair. All the food I got in here, I'm finna eat it. Secondly, you will be getting deep conditioners from now on.
Okay.
Coming around these parts, your first stop will be to make love with the shampoo bowl and receive some moisturization and all of the above. I cannot, especially with your hair type, your hair texture, I cannot take you out the game like that. And if anything, I want to see what the size of these the size of your head are going to do, so I can know what avenue I want to take as far as repairing that and getting that back together. I don't really propose at this point putting extensions or anything on it, because if it's already, you know, fine and breaking, I don't want to put much weight. Let's build it up first and then see what our options are. 9 times out of 10, we're just going to go ahead and just do your own hair with the starting the lock. But if that doesn't work, then I'll go ahead and extend it just to make it a cosmetic balance with everything else.
Right.
But that at that point, that'll be about it. Are you tying it up at night?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't at first. That's my own fault. When she would do it, I would, but I got tired of my scarf getting stuck to my head.
just super glued.
Stuck to my head.
Shut up, him.
And my pillow, I changed my pillowcase about every other day.
You ain't got no charm. You don't have ants if you don't.
So I was like, you know what? I just kind of, out of deals, I just washed it out my hair and was like, I can't do it.
No more. Lord have mercy. That is crazy to me. I mean, you got breakage everywhere. Not just in one spot. Everywhere.
That I know.
How do you feel about it?
I'm kind of ashamed about my hair. I mean, it's. I believe that I have some part to blame because I didn't try to find someone sooner. But again,
But what did you know? Did you know anything? Did you know how to take care of this?
No.
Exactly. So.
I didn't.
Exactly. So why are you blaming yourself without it? Once you got educated, you then knew to get your butt up out of her chair and find somewhere to go that was going to give you the proper balance and understanding that you needed, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So no, you can't blame yourself on that. There isn't much education out here when it comes to it, but everybody wants to tell their point of view. And you got folks out here retwisting the Tide, ammonia, Ajax, all kind of stuff. No, like they doing the most these days, and it is ridiculous. And so then they come in here, and I gotta put on gloves because you got the acetone breaking out my fingers, just to get some of that stuff out your hair. It's the truth.
I think I saw one of your videos. This woman she super glued her dread back on.
See what I'm saying?
And I was like,
see what I'm saying? How you go to the corner store and get you some super glue and sit in the mirror, your own self putting this stuff back in your head. First of all, if a dreadlock in your scalp are ex-boyfriend and girlfriend, they exes for a reason. Somebody did something wrong, compromised position. Mm-hmm. And now that girl said she was leaving. She left. She left high and dry. Black China style. She ain't care. Now, if you're gonna get her back, then there's certain things you gotta do to build that trust back up. But you just can't do it like that. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah. That is very true. Like I said, I've been researching you for a long time. Me researching you is what made me like, okay, no, I need to get up out of this chair. I said, cause I'm like, she don't do none of this. Like she.
So you sitting there watching the video with your mouth just wide open.
Yes, I was like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know none
Disbelief.
of this. Cause even the person that started my hair never told me any of that. And I was just kind of like, wow, this is crazy. But I wasn't lying when I said I made this appointment like 2 months in advance. Like,
you was ready.
Yes.
I ain't mad about it.
And so my husband goes, so is he gonna fix your bald spot?
Your husband messy.
I said, really? Really? I said, it's your fault. You took me to that woman.
Your husband messy. Huh?
You see that one about to go? It's like right.
I see this one that's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Yep.
I'm gonna have to merge this hair with this one just for this right now.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not gonna keep it there. It shouldn't lock that fast, but I'm gonna have to because I don't want to just put anything on it. But yeah. I see this one right here.
See, with me being at work, it's like I constantly have to pull my hair back. It's like unless it's like if it's done, then I can have it down. But
what do you do?
I'm a bartender.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm like in the River Oaks area, so it's like they already kind of look at me crazy because I got dreadlocks.
Okay. They're waiting for you to do something wrong.
Exactly. So I definitely can't go out there with my hair like how it was. scare all them folks.
I don't want to do that.
I figure if anybody can get my hair back healthy between me and you, probably definitely, I know you could.
Oh yeah, I got you. You ain't gotta worry about a thing. I got you.
And let me know what I need to do. I'll follow to the T.
Right now, one thing I want you to do is just tie up every night and spray oil twice a week straight to the scalp. Taking vitamins will also help the blood flow in the scalp at this point to make it better.
Like multivitamins?
Like anything with a vitamin A, B complex, D, and E in it. So if your multivitamin has those, then yes, it'll be really good for the body. I don't propose any type of styling right now.
Oh.
Just kind of leave it easy.
They said, like any particular oil you want in?
I like olive, carrot, and jojoba. Those are the best ones that come out in a spray mist form. You don't want anything heavy. You want something that's just going to work with it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Who's putting these together?
That itself.
Dry, just dry. Velcroing each other. Looking for moral support, so they just gotta stand together. Man. Do you see how these locks are standing at attention? These locks did not come from the army. Her hair is not trying to be all it can be. So you can take the salute out of your goddamn hair and please let it relax. Put your shoulders back, relax all your muscles, and just do a retwist, honey. It's just hair. If your hair gotta stick out like this, well, bitch, you make a left turn on your own time. And let this hair just be free. Keep that in your mind. Be free. How you find me? YouTube. So you know I'm full of shit. Right?
I don't say all that.
Nah. Well, you nice. I heard you had short ones in the top
I
of
got
your
some,
head.
I let some witches and some warlocks and some demons in my head. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
She used beeswax too, so I did the clarifying 3 times.
Give me a towel.
Yeah. And that
Do
was
you
the first
the
time.
scene here?
That was the first time I ever had anybody put beeswax in my head.
But how all this breakage come up here?
What is this on my cheek?
Because
Like,
she
what
cut
is
them.
this?
She see the lady that initially did my locks.
It's just falling apart.
From the back of my neck to about the top of my ear, she had them small. And then from there on to the front of my head, she had them real big. So this lady that I went to a couple weeks ago.
So she had them small back here and gave you golf clubs the size of Jesus' ankles up here.
Amen.
Okay. I don't understand the logic. Yeah, that is pretty big.
Yeah, it was some big parts. So she split some of the parts.
She split the lock?
Yeah, it's a whole. She split about 7 or 8 of them.
Did she put an interlock on? Did she reinforce it? Did she?
Nothing.
You gotta put you gotta put a lock extension on that.
She put scissors on
What
it.
about the clips?
She didn't want to use clips. She lazy, so she just used the beeswax, twisted it. She used the comb just like you use the comb. She wasn't no palm rolling, none of that. She twisted it with the comb from the root, and after she twisted it, that was it. She just left it, put me on.
You just laid the shit down.
Just laid it down. And she's like, "Oh no, baby, you're not gonna need a watch."
She in Houston?
Nah, she in Beaumont.
That's fine. That's how I Brittany, give me your car keys.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
She hooked me up.
She hooked you up? Oh
See what I'm saying?
No. I really want you to see this, and I'm sorry that this came up in my hand.
Oh no, I know, cause I didn't have them come out of my hand.
Look how this is coming apart. How long has this been going? Like, how long you been locked?
I've been locked for.
You've been locked at least 9 months to a year.
Yeah, a year. It'll be a year. Well, the 24th of January will be a year.
and they coming off like this and spreading open and doing all of this.
Yes.
This is weak hair. It's not supposed to do any of this.
Oh, as hell. Because the lady that did my hair in the very beginning, she started me with some, she said that my hair was too good to lock up. I'm telling you, this is what she said, and I know better. So she said that she was going to just add some kinky hair to mine. And then...
For what?
Rock it.
What's she trying to do? Lock your hair overnight or something?
She does restorations, so that's what
No, the hell, she ain't restoring
that's
nothing.
What she's used to doing.
This is not restoring. If she, okay, just think about it. When someone restores something, what's going on? They're getting good again. They're taking it through the transformation to get it back where it's supposed to be. Right. So that means if she's a restorer, quote unquote, then from your beginning, she should have you in a healthy phase. Right. This not healthy. It should not be sliding off like this. It should not be this weak, and you definitely should not have had a way different size part from back here to up here. Oh, that does show laziness. And if your hair is I'm not gonna say good hair, but it has a looser curl pattern, which makes it easier to manage, right? Right. What do you need to do all of that for? Man, this is some bullshit, man.
So it was almost like extensions, because when I started with like 2 inches of hair, and when she put that in, it gave me like a half an inch, you know. So it was like
she put an extension on you this long.
Dreadlock, yes.
This long,
yes.
For what?
Because she said it'll help it lock fast.
She wants you to lock that fast?
Yes, that's what she said.
What you want me to say? I'm lost for words. The boy hair fell out in my hands. The boy got bald spots, pieces missing in the front, lock extensions in the middle, cruise ships on the side, anorexic women with no ankles over here. Like, what in the hell? What is this? You can't tell me what it is.
That's what she do. She deal with bald-headed people. If I pull up her site, you'll see what I mean. She deal with bald-headed people, put nets on their heads and put.
So she just do cover-ups.
Basically.
But so she don't deal with nobody's hair there.
Didn't know that until after she hooked me up.
Well, no, I'm not saying on your behalf.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying on the stylist point of view, because you got so many fucking description words like I'm a restorer and I'm doing all of this. Then your hair should be healthy. Like, your hair should not be in this position. And then the other one that started breaking them down to split them in half. Not saying that cannot be done. It definitely can be done. But when I break them down, this is what you need to understand. This, I'm not going to say from this part down, from up here. This is dead hair. Right. You split this in half, it's going to start doing exactly what I just showed you. So what has to be done is it has to be reinforced to stay. Because it's going to be weak. This is the base that you have created. You cut that in half, you just compromised your base.
Well, she did it a couple times.
I see, and everywhere she did it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell no. So now you just years in the game and about to be out the door.
I was scared to wash my hair.
Why? Why you was afraid? Because it was just coming out?
When I got home, I touched one side of my head.
Look, it's doing it back here.
I had a lot of
just coming on out.
Yeah.
This hair is dead. Like, it's beyond dead, and that's how it's just coming apart. I'm not gonna do that to any more of these in your hair, because we need to start fixing this in your hair. But check this out. This is your beginning, and it is just coming loose. Your beginning should not end up like this. I can see if your roots was doing that, because your roots have not locked yet. They're new into this thing. Right. But for the bottom of this right here, for that to be happening, that tells me how you started was no good. God damn it! Remember those in trash?
Nice.
All right. So what we're gonna do? One, you started out with that conditioner. That's the beginning. That got you revitalized. I'm not going to put too much tension on your head at all, because one, I don't want anything else to come out. I need to hold on to certain bases and certain things so that your we don't have bald spots or too much going on in here. You got hair, it's growing, it looks good, it feels good. You got a conditioner today, so that's going to start that process. Certain places I'm going to wrap hair, certain places I'm not. Just because of how brittle it is, but like, can you see over there what that's like?
Yeah, it's real thin.
All that's in the middle?
Yeah.
I definitely got to put something there, or you're going to lose this whole bulb down here. And that's not going to be
You got one in the front too, like that.
Yeah, I know. And then they put color on it. Who did the color?
My sister did that.
Okay, your sister did the color.
She did that a couple of, well, I want to say about a month and a half ago.
Oh, man.
That was
overall, what size lock were you going for?
I was looking for not no pencil, just something a little thicker than my pinky. Like, I mean, I had a few that were the right size. Hell, if it's still there. But about that size.
About that size?
Yeah.
So you want a medium-sized lock?
Right.
So why did she start drawing small at the bottom?
Because she didn't ask me until she was halfway
I just had this goddamn conversation. You do consults before you start your client. How do you do what you want to do on somebody else's head?
Yeah.
I don't care what the hell I see. What you see is far more important when you live in your everyday life. God, man. This is some dumb ass, man. Do you see? Check that out. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's a string, dude. God. So that means the hair wouldn't get shampooed properly. There's no conditioning. There's no moisturization. On top of just hair that can't breathe because you just suffocated it with Crisco oil and lard. The damn beeswax. I hate that shit, man.
That was the first time I ever even seen that stuff.
You tend to hit it?
A little bit.
Okay, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just trying to see how secure these are back here.
Ain't worse than my sister. She's super heavy-handed.
Your sister be killing it, huh?
Super heavy-handed. She laughing.
Well, these not that bad back here. They're not that small. Your bottom row is kind of, but I think you get edge ups.
I don't. I used to, but I stopped like 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay. All right, homie. You came to me for a reason.
Yes.
And we gon' fulfill this reason. We gonna get you started. I'm gonna tell you now, it's not gonna happen overnight.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take some time, and I'm willing to put in the time if you're willing to put in the work with me. Cause we gotta get you out of this. If not, you're gonna end up cutting everything off and starting all over. And I know that's not what you want to do. You do not want to go down that road. Especially when you've already put in a whole damn year. So, we start with the deep conditioning every time I see you.
Okay.
We're going to do a little wrapping every time. Just depends on where the wrapping needs to go. But I cannot wait for the hair to be a new hair to grow out because it's going to be a lot stronger. So it's going to start offering me a new base. Offering me a little more ability to do way more things. You cannot get a style for a while. No bobby pins. The ponytail now because I'm about to do the retwist. But none of that like in your free time.
Yeah,
tie it up every night. And I'm going to give you an oil to spray twice a week straight to the scalp to keep you hydrated. Okay. What's your water intake like?
I drink water every day for the most part, but not like I should. I don't have the whole 8 glasses a day regimen.
I mean, it's a couple people out there that do, but find me the one that's just like, okay, that's glass number 3, that's glass number 4. No, there's a few of them, but just, I say if you put your best foot forward, at least try, that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Okay? Good. Google and look. Did you research? You stress too much too. You research my products? You know what I use?
I remember you telling you were saying what types they were, but I watched that video. It had to be 6-7 months ago. I was in South Carolina when I first started watching the videos, and then I was like, well, shit, he right up the street, so I know once I get back home.
Wow, man, this is just taking me. I am like the old people say. I am taken aback. Damn it. Okay, how long did you go to this lady?
Oh, I just went to her once.
No, the initial.
The initial lady, I went to her twice. She did that whatever that was she called it, and then
So who was the restorer? The first lady or the second
first lady?
Okay, the second lady. She ain't had no adjectives like she was the King Jesus.
She had
retwisted God's feet and all that other shit. She had all that to say.
Nah, she slapped that beeswax on there like
real quick,
something serious.
Real quick.
Looked like I dipped my dreads in candle wax when I left. I had to put a hat on. Yeah, because I had white shit all in my hair.
Good Lord have mercy.
And this was a week before Christmas.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is your hair's so smooth, man. It's too smooth. Like, this is sadness. Relax and just do hair. Y'all up here really robbing folks, and then these folks come to me, and I gotta do a hummalumba shamalumba da and put stuff back together. It don't work like that. These people are hurting, and you hurting them. And you lucky I don't know you. I hurt you.